I don't think that it's bad to have something that says honor your father and mother so that you will live a long life. That is the first commandment that has a promise attached to it. I don't think that it's bad to teach children that adultery is something that you should not do. And also listed in the 10 Commandments, thou shalt not steal. And maybe the left and some of these politicians are having a meltdown over having that right there listed in our classrooms, thou shalt not steal, is because government hates competition.
There is much irony in Lauren Boebert saying this.
Thank you for entrusting me with your vote to represent you for another 2 years in Washington, D.C. I greatly appreciate everything that went in prior to the election, and then of course all of you who stepped up during the curing process. We cured about 700 ballots and won by 546 votes. So every single ballot that you cured mattered.
Boebert, an extremist who wanted to steal the 2020 election for Donald Trump, may have done the same in her last win.
A colleague, Lauren Boebert from Colorado.
The radical left wants President Trump to simply go away.
Lauren, could you give me an autograph here?
The greats at work. Jason Selvig of the Good Liars, outside of Donald Trump's trial in New York, roasts Congresswoman Boebert to her face because of this.
Tonight, surveillance video revealing the truth about the night Colorado Congresswoman Lauren Boebert was kicked out of a theater. Her version of events going up in smoke. After denials she was vaping inside a Denver theater during a musical performance of Beetlejuice, this video clears the air. Boebert is seen on video blowing smoke before the start of the show. The Colorado Republican representative is also seen dancing and clapping along to the music, her arm raised above her head, even using flash photography. A woman sitting behind her appears to lean over and say something to Boebert. At one point, her date is apparently unable to keep his hands to himself.
The Family Values Party strikes again.
Gun-free zones are the most dangerous places in our country. The Second Amendment is absolute and it's here to stay. A recent report states that Americans own 46% of the world's guns. I think we need to get our numbers up, boys and girls.
Of course, none of this is true.
I'm just tired of talking about these people. I'm just gonna be honest with you. Like, she's so dumb and so embarrassing and like this does nothing for anyone.
Indeed. But let's also put things in perspective. Boebert has taken money from the gun lobby, as seen here via Open Secrets in the year 2024. Then again, right here in 2022, showing she is open for business and legalized bribery, and thus makes comments we just saw. Boebert is so craven. She posted a photo right after fellow Republican Congressman Thomas Massey did the same, featuring her 4 sons surrounding a Christmas tree holding large firearms. Additionally, Boebert reportedly used pro-gun language in fundraising emails hours after a mass shooting in her home state of Colorado. In her 2020 campaign, she received $5,000 from the Gun Owners of America, as well as $1,000 from the NRA. She's also one of the most prolific fundraisers in the House, ranking 13th among House Republican members seeking re-election at the time.
Today, I am announcing my candidacy for the 2024 Republican nomination to represent Colorado's 4th Congressional District in the United States House of Representatives. It's the right move for me personally, and it's the right decision for those who support our conservative movement.
Not a shocker, Boebert, who nearly won her previous race against Adam Frisch, moved to a different district and cried foul.
The Uniparty is trying to do everything that they can to stop my candidacy, to rig the election in Colorado.
The stupidity is laughable, yet it also reeks of desperation.
Mr. Allen, based on these statistics, I would like to talk to you about some other things that are going on here in Washington, D.C., specifically an initiative that you led. In November of 2022, you led the charge to reform D.C.'s crime laws. Is that correct?
I chaired the committee that proposal came
You
through.
led this charge, yes, sir. And these changes are now law here in D.C., correct?
Do you mean the revised criminal code?
Yes.
No, those are not the law.
Those are not the law.
with
You
The
overturned-
revised
you
criminal
overturned that.
code was rejected by.
Excuse me, Mr. Chairman, I'm talking to Mr. Allen.
God, so bad.
He said there actually is, and he named it, whatever it might be. And it was 30 or 35 questions. The first questions are very easy. The last questions are much more difficult. Like a memory question, it's like you'll go person, woman, man, camera, TV. So they say, could you repeat that? So I said, yeah. So it's person, woman, man, camera, TV.
Remember this moment? Well, Lauren Boebert has her finger on the pulse.
Now, the American people, fortunate or unfortunate, have heard Joe Biden speak for over 3 years now. Really, if you include the campaign, about 4 years. And we have witnessed in real time a massive cognitive decline. President Trump, when he was in office, he underwent testing for his cognitive dissonance.
That's right, a cognitive dissonance test. I ask the beautiful state of Colorado, is this the best y'all got? There would be more lowlights.
ATF, alcohol, tobacco, and firearms. In Western Colorado, we call that a fun weekend. But DC bureaucrats have used this agency to infringe on the rights of the American people. There's been a lot of talk about defunding the ATF, even abolishing the agency altogether. And I'm still here waiting to hear a good reason why the ATF should remain an agency at all. $7.8 billion for environmental justice, going towards woke universities, critical race theory, and all this other woke BS.
I looked to my left, and there she is, Ilhan Omar. Oops. And I said, well, she doesn't have a backpack. We should be fine.
Calling out elite people in comedy should be the rule of thumb.
I think Donald Trump's hair is actually another creature.
Yeah.
The hair's like going, good night, Donald. Good night, Donald. There we go.
Maybe it goes out. It goes out and makes money while he's asleep.
There is something about punching down that feels taboo, and punching up is the way to go.
Crack's not really my thing, but if it was, it would be fine if I was on that side.
Wow.
Don Jr.'s on coke.
We won with poorly educated. I love the poorly educated. I'm a very stable genius.
It is very important, the work that the Jordan Kleppers are doing, the work that the Good Liars are doing, the work that our team here at the Turks are doing, and many more.
What he does, he secretly puts the marker on the end of the putter, and then he looks like he's marking it, but really, now the mark is 3 feet closer. That's a way easier putt.
He cheats a lot. That if you cheat at golf, you cheat at life. The saying goes for Donald Trump. TYT.com/join to become a member.